So in the New York Comic Con we got some Hazbin Hotel news. And I am going to cover it for you all. So first we got a new sneak peek of the song written by Sam Haft and Andrew Underberg. And it's only a piece of it. The song's name is Happy Day in Hell. And also we know the pilot is canon, but there will be a new pilot in the first episode that will clarify everything that has changed.
And yeah, what's cool about it is also the series kind of springboards right off the events of the original YouTube pilot.
That's what I wanted to ask. Would you consider the first episode of this production pilot 2.0 or episode 102?
I see it as pilot 2.0. Okay. Like this has a new opening episode. It has a new start to the series proper, and it kind of introduces the new stakes that the season will follow. But it kind of doesn't retread the same events of the previous YouTube pilot, so it's kind of a nice continuation of the story.
And there are 8 episodes in the series.
So we're talking, this is a very, it's very fitting that it's following Invincible, because this is also a very exciting, very adult animated series that we're going to talk about next. It was self-published as a pilot on YouTube in 2019 by creator, and you guys know what I'm talking about, by executive producer and creator Vivian Medrano. Hazbin Hotel has amassed over 90 million views and will be coming to Prime Video as an 8-episode original series in January 2024.
Also, all the old voice actors are not coming to play back as the characters again. And here's the voice cast for the show, who I don't know much about, which includes most of the cast. Husk will be voiced by Keith David, who voiced many characters when I was a kid, such as Flame King in Adventure Time, the cat in Coraline, and Dr. Facilia. Angel Dust is voiced by Blake Roman, who voiced one of the imps in Western Energy. And I don't know much about him. Same for Amir Talai, who is voicing Alastair. Stephanie Beatriz is voicing Vaggie. She plays Lady Kima in Vox Machina. And I do not know the character, but by watching the show I have a very good idea she will have a great performance. Alex Brightman is voicing Pensius. He also voices Fizzaroli, so don't have to talk much about him. Erica Henningsen voices Charlie. Amazing performance. Because of the song, Kimoko Glenn, who voices Penny Parker, is playing Nifty.
Life is good, but it can be better.
Christian Ball is playing Vox and Valentine while being voiced by Joel Perrix, and I do not know them, and I know they will play good. I will most likely have to watch most of the voice actors' films and shows to know how good they will play in the show. Also, the animation is hand-drawn, which is cool. And Vivian also confirms there are Looney Tune vibes in the show. And she also adores Batman the Animated Series, Bruce Timm version, which is cool. As an original Batman Animated Series fan, I cried.
Echoes of shows that people might recognize, especially one starring a very likable, chaotic young lady who also surrounds herself with demons and troublemakers. But it's definitely got this it's edgy.
Edgy is a perfect word.
Yeah, it's an edgy animation. How was that, trying to come up with that design?
Well, I love sharp things. I love
everything is sharp.
Everything's sharp. The animation is hand drawn, which makes it very quirky, and it gets to be very expressive. I love making characters as expressive as possible with big eyes. My style kind of comes from a lot of different things. Like, I grew up being a massive fan of the Disney Renaissance. I grew up on those movies, and I also have always been a really big fan of Looney Tunes and that kind of exaggerated cartooniness. So I also grew up, one of my favorite animated shows ever was Invader Zim with Jonan Vasquez, which is super edgy.
Yeah.
Also Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which is the edgiest.
Yes.
And then I also adored the Batman animated series, so Bruce Timm style. Yeah.
And there are some fight scenes in it as well, which is cool. Which also means we are seeing a Vox versus Alastair fight, or maybe Adam versus Lucifer.
And there is definitely like that frenetic Looney Tune energy, especially in the I don't want to ruin it, but like some of the battle scenes.
Also, you can purchase different version of this deal, and I like the ranking of these. That's all. Bye.